Hello and welcome to part 3 of our first look at Into the Breach. If you missed parts 1 and 2, go check them out. This is Island 3, we just barely got here. These regions have been destroyed by the Vec. No, I'm sorry, this is Island 2. I need to spend my reputation, then leave the island, and then we'll be on Island 3. We haven't just got to this island, we just finished dealing with this island. Buildings gain a shield after taking damage. Seems bad. Fire a piercing beam that decreases in damage the further it goes. 3, 2, 1, 1. It always does at least 1, which is cool. Allies are immune. Oh, you can make it so allies are immune. Okay. Freeze yourself and nearby tiles. Weird. 1 use per battle. I don't like that. Reactor cores, I like that. Oh, we can buy as many of those as we want? Maybe it was... I just think you can only equip 2 weapons per guy. And if you look at our guys, he's got 2, he's got 2. He's only got 1. But I feel like the little laser guy is not that good on him. I guess we could put the networked armor on him though, and put the laser guy on the combat mech. It's actually pretty decent. But we can also just get more of these later, and just get more more weapons later, and just get more reactor core now. That's my instinct. Might as well heal up. And giving this guy an additional movement would be nice. Giving this additional damage would be nice. Seems like a pretty no-brainer improvement. Okay. Let's go leave the island. Now we go to Island 3. By completing 2 islands, you've unlocked Pinnacle Robotics. In future games, you'll be able to visit unlocked islands in any order. After securing 2 corporate islands, the final mission is available to complete. Oh, interesting. So we're almost done. Difficulty. The difficulty of this battle scales to your current progress. Fighting it now will be as much of a challenge as attempting it after securing additional islands. Civilians. Securing more islands before the final mission will allow you to save more civilians that increase your final score. I don't know if I necessarily care about my final score. Final mission. You may complete the final mission at any point after securing 2 corporate islands. The difficulty of the mission scales with your current progress. Okay, have more people per building in battle. The number of people you've saved in this time. So is there any reason to keep fighting? Like, does score like, it gives me a higher score. Does score do anything? I don't know. I'm going to assume it doesn't. And I'm going to choose not to drag this on longer than it needs to be. With the Vec driven off the islands, you have a chance to wipe them out. At their source, you are humanity's last hope. Volcanic High, last stand, start mission. Is it just one mission? Like, it's not like a whole island of missions deploying combat mech. Well, this has been my classic layout. So close now. Can we do it? All we have to do is survive the fight. Interesting. Volcano. Oh, we're okay. I was gonna say there's nothing to like protect here, but we just deployed a bunch of buildings we are supposed to protect now, I assume. Watch out for the active volcano. Okay. Yeah, power pylons. Okay, so we need to protect the power pylons. Only a few guys here. I would love to kill him. Which is doable, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would run here and then... Oh, but punching him would punch him into my thing. Okay, can I alternatively move? Yeah, I can move this here, shoot this way. Run down here, punch this. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. You go here. This does more damage, so we will use it. Then you run here and punch this guy to kill him. And now everything is good. This guy can just do whatever he wants. I might as well deal damage to someone. Don't know if it matters who. Oh! Dang it, I took way more extra damage than I needed to on these two mechs. Shoot. Oh my, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. I'm glad we moved him out of the way. Okay, well those guys are dead, which is good. This punch is good. What is he doing? Just the 2 tiles in front of him. Also, behaves like water but inflicts fire on surviving units. Okay. We could move here, push him into the lava, punch you onto this, kill you. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just a keep it simple, stupid type of situation. Move you to the edge so we can deal the 2 damage one. Move you here so we can push this guy into the lava. He blocked an enemy and died. Okay, he's artillery shotting these 2 tiles. He is artillery shotting what? This right here. I see it. There's the arrow. And he's meleeing this, and he's making it so that one damage in every turn. Oh, well, we want to kill that because that's horrible for me. Jeez, okay. That's clever. Turn into lava. Lava's not good for me. But it looks like... Oh man, this turn is not good at all. Someone's spawning here and this is also lighting on fire. I just can't stop this guy, I guess is... Well, it is possible to stop him. I just need to get this guy out of the way so he can move in between these two units and shoot in two directions. But I also need to get him out of the way of being in the way of these two guys so he can shoot in two directions. And I also... Well, that's it. I need to move this guy. And I need to move this guy. So I guess I could just move on to a fire tile, get lit on fire. And then he is gonna shoot this just to slide him over. Yeah, that's actually very good. Okay. So just lighting this guy on fire is the price. No, that doesn't work, because if I go here and push him this way, I still can't get over. Ah. So there's no way to get the double shot on these guys? There is. It just means I have to use this guy to push him like I was playing originally, and I can't use him to push this guy, which means this guy is absolutely getting his 2 damage on both of these tiles. Oh, that's so much worse than the alternatives. Okay. I think I see a solution that just involves leaving this guy to attack this tile. It's 3 damage? I don't know how that works. If he's attacking a power pylon for 3 damage, does it do anything? Does it deal 3 damage to my power grid? Every time a powered building is damaged in combat. Yeah, it's ambiguous. It's not clear to me. So I could leave this alive. Everyone takes a damage, but it's actually a very good turn besides that. I pop him up here, punch this down, move here, shoot these guys in 2 directions. Move here, move this guy here to slide him down. Okay, I guess we leave this alive, which really sucks, but I think it's worth it to take no damage on any of the buildings. We have victory in 2 turns, so. Yeah, this is a sick turn, actually. Yeah, we all take a damage from the Scion attack. He gets killed. Although it means he didn't block the spawn. Should be fine though. What is this? It's just showing that he's poised to die. Should be fine. Okay, he is webbing and stabbing. He's webbing and stabbing. He's shooting this way. That's not good. Why is this guy dying? Oh, a fireball is coming in? Okay, I think I see the play. We retreat back here. We shoot our own minion. Which is kind of hilarious. I mean, I love the creativity of a play that what that you know is unintuitive like that. Okay, we punch you out of the way here, and then we run you up here and kill off the guy here. Yeah. Jeez, I mean that's a beautiful turn. These guys are taking fire damage. They're shooting each other. Like, wow. I mean, we just get victory for surviving. We didn't need to like be so efficient, but it just feels good. Incoming seismic activity. Brace yourselves. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, I guess it's not over yet. Sending down power pylons. Keep them operational. We don't have any more. Okay, final mission apparently comes in multiple levels. Target acquired. Deploying a Renfield bomb. Defend it while it primes, and it will destroy the hive. I see. We've fallen into the hive. Our health is reset though, which is good. Not very logical, but it's good. Seismic readings show that enemy activity beneath it. Okay, yeah. Cool, cool. You are artillerying on 2 tiles. Oh, we've got falling rocks. You are a hive leader. So you have a bunch of health. Charge and light every tile in the path on fire. Weird. Okay, you are artillerying. So, an artillery shot here to slide these guys this way and this way. It doesn't do any damage, but it takes 1 guy to deal with 2 threats, which is very good. This is extremely basic. We can just kill these 2 guys with our 2 damage options on our other rows. So yeah, I think this works. Go here, punch you to kill you. You can go wherever, but probably up here is the best. Slide these guys like so. I guess he gets killed by a falling rock. Oh, it kills any unit. Oh my gosh. And then when do the rocks fall? Because I wanted to move my last guy here to deal like 2 damage in both directions, which would just kill this guy. It's acting like he's gonna get his shot off. So I guess I should not. Okay, we're gonna do this. Boom. Get a bunch of damage on this guy. Since he's not doing anything, there's no point on trying to get a kill on him. Okay, yeah, see, he did die before he dealt his damage, so I would have been better off moving my shooter here to kill this bug. But making progress on the kill here might even be better since this guy's a more dangerous enemy. So I can kill him now by just running here and shooting both ways. Okay, and then it's gonna deal 1 damage here on this guy. Maybe there's a better way to do this since this guy's not a threat if I just move out of the way. But this artillery just doesn't deal with anything else very well. This is at the end of every turn, yeah. I don't like leaving this alive and letting this shoot a building. I think I see a way to, I guess, not take damage on the building. It leaves this alive? I see. I can not make this not stay alive by just taking an extra damage on him, which is worth it because he takes the extra damage anyway. Move him here, punch him into here, move him. Oh, I can't get over there. No, I can. I get over here and then launch my artillery shot here. Kills him. Slides him into me, who would be standing right here. Take 1 damage from that and 3 damage from the fact that I'm blocking the shot, but this guy has plenty of life for that. He comes here and shoots this bug into here. Oh, but then he's damaging this building. Right. We've got tentacles coming up underneath each of my mechs, which is kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna not kill this Scion so that I can save all my buildings. So you come here, punch here, you're gonna take a bunch of damage, but whatever. You come here and shoot in both directions. Actually kills the dangerous guy. And then you just move somewhere where you can kill this guy. Cool. Everyone takes the damage and this guy takes 4 damage. Oh, that Scion attack is rude, but nothing to be done about that. Yeah, he's down to 2 health, but that should be okay. We'll see though. What's he doing? Oh, charge? That's annoying. Because I was thinking if I just punch him into him, it kills both of them. And then I could artillery shot this guy to slide my boy away from this, but... and slide him away from this. But unfortunately he's just going to charge into my guy, and he's dealing 3 damage, so that's not good. Ah, it's almost really clean, because then he can just deal with this bro up here. Okay, what else we got? What's he doing? Just a shot? We're gonna have to take a damage on a building somewhere. By the way, I know this is part 3, and I'm learning the game, but I feel like I'm just having a really hard time. Like, I have these turns that I take a really long time on, and I'm having a really hard time speaking while I'm trying to figure it out. I guess it is just because I'm new to the game, right? It's easier to get any internal dialogue out loud and vocalized when you're more familiar with the mechanics that you're exploring. When everything is so new, my brain power is just overloaded that much more that it makes it difficult to be as articulate as I would like. Ah, the artillery. I wish it could just deal 1 more damage. Because it could kill this then. Slide him out of the way. Wait a minute. Oh, that's similarly good. It's the same thing. I can punch him into him, they both die. Or I can... let's look at the order. The order doesn't matter. No, it does matter, because I can't afford to have him shoot this. So what's the order here? Dang, order's bad. If I artillery this guy, which it doesn't even look like I can do. No, I could do it. If I artillery this guy, slide him in front of the charger. Then... 2, 3, 4. Ah, yeah, jeez. It's tough. Then it deals with the charger and the shooter, but there's still no way to get him in position to do something useful to kill the artillery guy. Just the way they're blocking here, like they're protecting the artillery guy because they've got a guy on each side of him. So there's basically no way to deal with him. I could push him into stuff or push stuff into him twice with my artillery and my punchy guy, but then there's no way to stop the shooter here. And it's also worse because it doesn't deal with this guy. So, how do I want to do this? I think I want to punch him, get the double kill hit here, and then use the artillery just to slide this guy over to save him. We're going to take 1 damage on these 85% of the time, and then we'll just use this guy to shoot him. Okay. Let's go. You are gonna go here. Maybe have you go here instead. Makes a lot of sense. They're pretty similar. So he's just gonna charge. And then you come here. Maybe come here instead. I actually like here better. And then do this. And turn. That was unavoidable. We lost the power. He charged into the lava and died. That was kind of fun, actually. I didn't think that would happen. Last turn. Okay. Only a few guys to deal with. Okay, I see a pretty quick and easy line. Go here and do my double shot. He slides over, so his artillery is going to miss this. He gets shot and moves, so he's going to deal damage to my artillery, but he's going to die. And then my artillery will be able to move. Can move wherever. Just slide this guy up one, and then just punch this guy, I guess. So let's just do that. If it's an obvious play, let's go for it. Yep, so he's missing. We don't want to be on the spawn, so we'll move. I guess we'll do it like this. You slide down here to artillery this guy out of the way. And then you just kill this guy. The Renfield bomb is ready. I recommend you leave now, or you'll share a grave with the Vec. Yeah. We won. Maybe now we can turn the tide of the war everywhere else. All Pinnacle, thanks you, Riftwalkers. Data drive's ready for temporal breach. Did we just leave our mechs behind? That's so sad, but at least the pilots get out. Beat the game any length. That was a cool final mission. Victory, thanks to the valiant efforts of Jay, Fenrir, and a robotic autopilot, because our other guy died. The Vec Hive has been destroyed, saving this timeline from ultimate doom. Humanity can now begin to recover from the destruction wrought by the Vec. Island civilian lives protected, 9,889. Total Earth lives saved, approximately 4.6 billion. And this is just roll credits. Very short game. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But my general thoughts on this game is I don't know if I even like it better than FTL. FTL is a bit longer, but I guess the in-combat, out-of-combat, I'm not sure. I guess I feel like I liked the in-combat and out-of-combat decisions less in this game. The in-combat decisions just felt like a headache to me, but maybe that's just because the game's new. Maybe I felt that way with FTL when I first started playing as well. I don't know, I felt like there was a certain elegance to the way FTL runs kind of the real-time strategy, shooting guns. In this game, I feel like it lacks that elegance, I guess. I think it's very mechanically interesting and like probably well balanced, and there's also like this sense of satisfaction as well, but a lot of the decisions just tied my thinking up so much because it felt kind of clunky. The two-directional grid, and then not being able to move over enemy tiles and stuff. the limitations just felt a little bit too stifling to feel like I could really slide into it, like a nice pair of slippers. Which I think is worse for like getting you into the game, but that complaint drops off as you like start to get to a point of mastery of the game. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just it's what you're used to. It is how it is. But getting into a game is like pretty important. So we'll see if I do a few more runs and maybe that complaint starts to diminish a little bit. So that's my thoughts on the in combat. I'll make one more comparison. I've recently played a game called Cobalt Core, and it's just like smooth like butter. Even from your first playthrough, the in-game fight mechanics. If you're not familiar with the game, I won't. This isn't a Cobalt Core review, so I guess I shouldn't spend too much time talking about it. So I'll just say that I think it's beautifully smooth, intuitive, and satisfying from your very first mission. And this, I think, did not have that smooth and intuitiveness to the in combat. Timeline saved. Select one pilot to continue the fight in your next timeline. Well, it's got to be Jay. That's cool, though, that you get to do that. They have the same skills, but this guy has a special. So, yeah, take the special. Ralph Carlson is the exact same. No, this is the only one I have, and this is saying like, hey, this is the last one you used. And this is a good chance for me to talk about the out of combat mechanics. I felt very unimpressed by my ability to improve what my units do from the first combat to the last combat. If you just, which makes me like particularly unexcited about experimenting with new starter mechs and new pilots. Because I think about what I was able to do on the first combat, like these three starter abilities just felt like they were incredibly useful, which is good. But most of the upgrades and alternative weapons did not feel more useful. Or if they did, they didn't feel as much of an improvement on the utility of these attacks. The 2 damage punch, the 1 damage shot, the 1 damage artillery shot. I mean, these complement each other so well, like really well balanced in designs. Like that's the plus, but the downside is it just felt way more useful to improve how far these units move with my upgrades by buying reactor cores and improving their health with the same upgrade style, rather than be like, oh wow, I've got this whole field of weapon options. This was also a complaint in the metagame for FTL that I had, where the places, the opportunities you have to improve what you're doing felt a little too limited. Really, it was like once per island when you got some major decisions for improving what you're doing. If you think about Slay the Spire, that would be like if you only got to improve your power level at the end of each act. Slay the Spire is just really excellent, so everything feels like an unfair comparison. But it's really nice in Slay the Spire that you like being able to add a card to your deck after every combat, being this just like steady, reliable, incremental, and important improvement of your power level the entire game. Every time, every floor. The smallest indivisible unit of the game, being a combat, was always followed by an interesting meta decision. And I think that's the best way to design your roguelike. And that's so hard to do. I mean, a deck builder really lends itself to being able to do that. you want the decision to be able to make you more powerful. You want it to, but you want it to be simple. You don't want it to be, if you're having to, in the smallest units of the game after every combat, deal with really elaborate choice trees, that will get overwhelming really quickly, right? If you think about the elaborate choice tree in Slay the Spire of the end of act rewards, choosing a rare card followed by choosing a boss relic, lots of big swing decisions there that can take a while to evaluate. Sometimes they're clear because you get Runic Pyramid and it's just an auto pick, but for the most part it's like a pretty interesting decision. It's a very big pivotal decision, but you wouldn't want to face that every combat. So it's nice that you instead just like get a card reward every combat. Maybe you're choosing between a couple of potions or something like that. Here, after every combat, maybe I was missing something, but there wasn't. It was just like, okay, on to the next combat. Sometimes your pilots get XP improvements. We'll have to see. I have more runs. I don't think I'm gonna record the next one just because I'm obviously giving you my review here that this game did not excite me. I like the game. I like roguelikes. I like turn-based strategy. I think this is a good one. It's like a B for me right now. There's the other element of well, one, I did kind of a shorter run, but I don't know if the run had been longer if I would have liked it more. I think I would have liked it worse. But you can fight up to 2 more islands compared to how many I fought. But there's like nice little achievement hunting here. Winning with 4 islands on harder difficulties, and then winning on harder difficulties in general. This is interesting. Complete the first island, drown 3 enemies in water in a single battle, kill an enemy 5 or more tiles away with a dash punch. Interesting. What if we hit start? Yeah, the easy, normal, hard, and fair, and then the advanced content. Yeah, more interesting enemy types is always good, I think. And it's nice that you're not faced with that right away. Once you become really familiar with the game, that would be a nice thing to add. More advanced missions and bonus objectives, I think, fits the same niche as enemy units. So these are great, like ascension level options for this game. Equipment, pilot abilities. This is where I'm like unconvinced that this would make my experience better in the way it needs to for this to like really fall into that high tier roguelike design, I guess. Because of how limited the combat is in a 2-dimensional grid like this. With mechs, it's like these abilities just feel hard to improve on in a satisfying enough way that I will be impressed with the more elaborate equipment or pilot abilities. I feel like I might instead just be frustrated because it's going to kind of scrape against the limitations of the geometry of the game even more than I was already kind of like resisting against. But we'll see. Increased spawn rates, more alpha vac, more vac, stronger vac, power grid defense starts lower. But all power grid repairs are doubled. That's interesting. I'm glad we didn't play it on easy. That wasn't even the easiest difficulty, but it didn't seem like there was much room for or I guess there was like tons of room for error, like it wasn't particularly close. Although, you know, I took a long time to really optimize some turns in some kind of beautifully unintuitive ways, so if I just kind of brushed through this more casually, I could have seen myself losing on the normal difficulty and maybe wishing I had started with the easy difficulty. Okay, sorry. My post-game commentary always runs long. We're at 45 minutes now, and most of this hasn't. Most of this has been gameplay, but more of this has been non-gameplay than maybe I would like. But if you're a regular of my content, you know when you get to the end of the run and there's still 15 minutes left of the video, you can leave whenever you want. And if for whatever reason you enjoy the strategy ramblings of my strategic mind, then you've stuck around until this point, and you get to hear me do my little send off where I say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and we'll catch you next time.